Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape. Are you ready for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword? Last time we did some side questing around the Skyloft that you see in the general background. And this time we're going to go down the yellow pillar of light you saw before. It was in the direction I just shot the bow that we mysteriously somehow have in. And yeah, I don't really know what more to say other than there's a silent realm we're going to need to... So this episode, we're going to go Silent Realm in Lanayru Province, and then we're going to... As I was saying, in this episode, we're going to... Give me a moment here. You are not from this timeline! That intro aside, I have been playing a lot of Wind Waker HD lately, and it is very good. Just felt like doing that. I don't know. I was originally going to use Sheik, but I decided that Toon Link would make more sense or be funnier because multiple links. It actually, we don't know technically if the Zelda in Skyward Sword transformed is masquerading somehow as Sheik. We don't know that, but she could be. We just kind of don't know what she's doing at any point in Skyward Sword, except for the times when we actually see her, which is like the beginning of the game, and not that much often afterwards. But anyway, we have arrived at Lanayru Desert. I don't even want to read the file log anymore. So, Trial Gate! Yay! Put this off for way long. Oh, this is the easiest trial gate to find. I don't remember why I forgot. I don't remember what... Grade A use of the English language right there. I actually don't remember why I forgot where this one is. It's kind of obvious. Or money. And by kind of obvious, I mean the highest place in the entire... No, bugnet. That is not a bugnet link. Good job. I'm gonna have to sitting at a height lower than. Oh yay! Forgot about that. On your new visit to Lanayru, after you have the song, blue bokoblins show up. It's basically a red bokoblin, but stronger. Not really sure why I defeated... When did I defeat 11 blue bokoblins? Or were they in Farron Woods, or I don't know. I'm having an exceptional brain fart, and I keep trying to Okay. I know I've been mentioning how much I been playing Xenoblade lately a lot, too. The Wind Waker thing was new, at least. But, for those of you who don't know, the way you center the camera behind your character in Xenoblade is by holding C and pressing R. Not R, there is no R that we won't know, Chuck. Holding C and pressing Z. To do it in a Zelda game, you just press Z. I've been trying to center the camera behind Link using C and Z for the past... since I started recording, and it keeps turning out like this, where I'm just dowsing randomly. It doesn't look like... Wait. Watch me be wrong in the gate not actually... No, it's definitely up here. It's either that or a goddess cube, and I'm pretty sure I would have remembered it. Or it's a treasure chest. This better be like a piece of heart or something, because I already wasted like 3 minutes getting here. Ah, got it. Okay, it could have been a goddess trial gate or a goddess cube. We got the first word right at least. Well then, game, I didn't know you wanted to be like that about this. That aside, we need to find where the thing actually is, because I don't know now. Speaking of goddess cubes, there's one right there. I can see it now. I think I can see it. I might have seen the butterflies or something. I don't know. Saw something Yep, there it is. There's the butterflies. I put this one off for a long time. Especially because the Lanayru Silent Realm is the one that I remember the least of how exactly it works. I have a feeling there's some weird gimmick to it that the other ones don't have. Like the Pharaon one, I first playthrough of the game, and I think even the second playthrough, I know it only took one try to do this one. Pharaon, what do I need to do? Harp, right. Pharaon was the only one. Pharaon took 2 tries just because I wasn't used to how the Silent Realms worked, and I didn't know what they were until I actually went into them. I only heard horror stories. But I am a little worried about this one, given my lack of having played at all recently. That and the fact that I am somehow actually doing this harp segment. I don't mean to harp on for too long about that, but I'm actually doing good at this for once. Actually, in the last episode, the whole Lumpy Pumpkin thing wasn't that difficult, but that was like 2 weeks ago when I recorded it. Speaking of different episodes of different stuff, from now on I'm going to try to alternate which LP I upload, so every other video is going to be the same LP, or meaning the video before this one was Superstar Saga, the video after this one will be Superstar Saga, and the video after that will be more Skyward Sword. Don't know why I didn't say that first. Anyway, I talked over what could be considered a musical thing that I should have been quiet for, but we already heard the song in the last episode, and I don't even... Okay, do the thrust sword command. La-da-da-da, let's take a gander. I'll need to use my vocabulary words. Let's take a gander at the Silent Realm. Since they show where one of the tiers is right off the bat, I knew there was one on top of the giant thing. I think I remember the Watchers being everywhere. This one. The one with the Watchers right. Master Link. As you know by now, I cannot follow you electronically with your mind. It's like she's saying, as you know, as if we've done Silent Realm so many times already in the second bloody one. I don't know, this is probably going to get pretty bloody given how badly I intend to play, or I'm not trying to play badly, how badly I expect that I will play. Even though I did defeat the Blue Box Goblin pretty instinctively before. Let's see. There's one over there. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, let's see. Give you a huge section of the desert that's still open, and that worries me. I know most of them are going to be in this area, but this part all the way is open, which scares me quite a bit. Yay! Guardians! Okay, you see those bubbly things at the side of the screen and behind? Those are things that we didn't see before because the Guardians were asleep the whole time last Silent Realm. But those basically alert you as to where the Guardians are. So, basically, like, you could see where you know where they're coming from. Even though it's not going to really help you avoid them, you just gotta pray for getting ridiculous luck with the stamina fruits. Going down here is not best smart. Is it? Doubt it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Not going for... Actually, I was gonna say I'm not going for speedruns at the Silent Realms, but kinda have to speedrun these things or you die rapidly and repeatedly. So I'm not sure what I was really trying to get at there. At least I noticed that one tier down there. If I didn't see the beacon, I would have probably never found it. Let's see, I was right here to get the fake entrance to the Silent Realm before, so I should know exactly where I'm going. That is more wishful thinking than anything, knowing stuff. Okay, there's Dusk Relic! Those exist! Forgot about that! 5 of them. That's good. We're gonna need them for upgrades. Upgrade. Oh, at least I forgot there's no sailcloth in the Silent Realms. But at least you don't really need the sailcloth since there is no such thing as fall damage in these places. Alright. I wonder if there's winter damage. I mean, you'd think fall is like the safest season Because there's really nothing spectacularly spectacular. I don't think that's like an oxymoron or something. Nice Triforce grate there blocking the thing. I didn't know that existed. Anyway, there's nothing spectacularly dangerous about fall compared to the rest of the season. You got, like, winter where it's snow and you can die from that and stuff, and, like, hypothermia and frostbite and all those wonderful things. And then spring, you've got mother animals that will murder you if you get near their children. And then summer, it's all hot and stuff, so... What? The heat stroke, heatothermia? I actually almost said heatothermia. I'm dead. I'm already dead, I'm telling you this. I am dead. I am dead. Look. Game, it would be fantastic if you, like, put a tier very close to where I currently am. Because that's kind of... Yep, I'm done. I'm dead. I am dead. I am dead. I am dead. I am so dead that I'm dead. I can't really say anything now other than I am dead. So, let's see, there's a stamina fruit right here. If I can do this correctly. Yes! That was not a thing that I ever want to repeat again in this or any other... Well, I don't have a life, so I can't say in this or any other life, because this isn't a life since I don't have a life. That was redundant. Anyway, let's try not to do that again. We only have 5 tiers left, which is great, and we already know where a good chunk of them are. I think there's a few in that direction. Yeah, we started over there. So there's got to be a few over here. I think there's one on this side of the place. I'm not going to call it a map since it's not really a... Well, it is a map, but it's not like... When I think of maps, I always think someone like calling an area in a game a map. I always think of either some tactical strategy game. I think of like Fire Emblem or an FPS. I don't know. Those are the weird things that happen in my mind. Alright, let's see. This is not good. There's one... Okay, I can get that one. Right, get this. Then that one I have to outweight Waking Water with. Unless I can... Whoa! Don't want to do that. You can't backflip this as far as I know. No, you can't backflip it. Okay. Running. Go back, water. Go. Is that a guardian? Okay, that was not a watcher. That was... I almost called guardian a watcher. That was neither of them anyway, so luckily, we've only got 4 left. I see the one right there. It'd be kind of bad if I didn't. I mean, I wear contacts, but that would just be blind. Alright, there's one over there, and there's 2 in that direction. One, I know of that one. I remember that one over there now. The one with all the guardians. Everything is a guard. Everything's a guardian. No, never mind. The one with all of the watchers on top of it. I remember that one now. It is not a good remember. I'm telling you that now. I don't want to get that one, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to. But I'm just going to get the not bad one first. Well, that one wasn't... There's 2 not bad ones. There's that one over there that I don't know how to get up to, but it shouldn't be too difficult to reach. I mean, if I get seen on the way to it, like I know I'm going to, I should just not talk, ever, should I? Now, how do you get to that one without becoming extremely destroyed by... Alright. Got this. Got this. I'll take another pearl, because I don't know why I would need it. Okay. These are the area range. These are the Screw it, I'll just do that. Not the smartest thing since there's a guardian right behind me, but... Tear of Nehru! Got it. Trial will go on to the exit Silent Realm. Try not to do something incredibly stupid. We know. Okay. I'm getting there. I have infinite time to get there. Yes! All hail my ridiculous luck! All hail my luck! That was something that I should not have survived that. Getting the one by the tree was insanely lucky. But anyway, we got the Clawshots with the Sacred Gift. We'll be able to explore areas that were previously unreachable. Aim for special targets and vines, and fire a claw on a chain that pulls you to the place you've targeted. Unlike Twilight Princess, as you can see, the Clawshots start out as 2. That's, you know, a good thing, because you don't have to go through a dungeon to unlock the true power of a weapon you already have. Anyway, Clawshots will obviously open the next dungeon for you, and Congratulations, Master, you have managed to not die. Go to the Sacred Flame, yay. And are we really... Yep. She's really explaining to us how to use the Clawshots. Like the flavor text just told us how to use the Clawshots. Thanks, game. I needed that. But we do have the Clawshots now, and we can do this. Do Spider Link joke. I don't know. As you might guess, though. I said though. Wait. Okay. Gossip Stone. I think. There are butterflies. I know there is a Gossip Stone right here. I know it to be true. Or I don't. I guess there isn't. Never mind. What do the Clawshots even do on enemies? Well, they alert the big deadly ones to your presence, apparently. I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, as you might guess, and as you might have seen the last time we were here, there are plenty of Clawshot targets throughout Lanayru province. And by plenty, I mean, look at that Goddess Cube we're now going to be able to get. There are like 3 or 4 treasure chests that you can only get with the Clawshots, and at least 2 Goddess Cubes in this area alone. Plus, in areas we've been to already. Even in Faron Woods, there are a couple places that you need the Clawshot to get to. Those are mostly Goddess Cubes. But still, since this is a 100% LP, I need to get 100% of the Goddess Cubes that you get this way. Which means a lot of backtracking, first of all. Second of all, I know there's one Goddess Cube that I should have gotten with the Clawshots already, that I think it was on the way to the entrance to the Silent Realm that I missed. And it finally occurred to me the only reason that I'm accidentally using Xenoblade controls in this is because it's the only other game I play using the Wiimote and Nunchuck. Because I don't have a classic controller, and Nintendo didn't... well, it never worked with the GameCube controller, and Nintendo isn't exactly planning on patching in GameCube controller support to it. Anyway, I think we're on the wrong side of the Goddess Cube I'm looking for. At least with the Clawshots, you can actually get around somewhat quicker, if you think about it, since if there are a lot of Clawshot targets, you're going to be moving a lot faster than you would if you were walking. That's one way to say it, I guess. Okay. Just gonna walk right past that guy. He doesn't seem to be too concerned. Alright, there is a Goddess Cube here. Gossip Stone here. Not why do I bother. Just gonna go over here because I saw a Clawshot target with a very easy to not miss Goddess Cube. So we're just gonna get that. Okay. Great! First fight against Yellow Choo-Choo, and I already zapped and then bird poop on my head. I'm assuming that's bird poop, at least. It's not poop, it's just bird. I don't know. What I'm about to do. Okay, that should have known that wasn't gonna work. I was just gonna run out in the middle of a quicksand. Sorry, sink sand, as they are so inclined to call it. And then just turn around and claw shot. I should have known that wasn't exact. Oh, this isn't gonna work either. Okay. Okay. At least we got the claw shot, so we can kind of do this a little less slowly, even though I'm not exactly speed running here. Gotta go all the way around in a big circle just to get one goddess cube. You know what? I'm here. I might as well catch this bug. You got a Gerudo Dragonfly. These stunning insects have compound eyes more beautiful than rupees and wings as transparent as glass. Interesting. The desert area is home to an animal by the name of Gerudo. And as you may guess, there are no Gerudos in Skyward Sword. There are no of the race. This is a theory then, since Skyward Sword is the first game in the timeline as of now, that because the Gerudo race is like Amazon deadly warrior women who are held by regular humans as being very beautiful, that they were named after dragonflies. I don't know. I wouldn't. If I were the father of a race, I wouldn't name my people after dragonflies. That might just be a pure personal thing. Then again, people also say Groose was the ancestor of all the Gerudo because he's a redhead, which is kind of weird since he's, you know, male. But Ganondorf, never mind. They don't do a good job of explaining how exactly the various humanoid races exist, and I would probably rather not know. Anyway, I don't feel like killing a giant thing today, so I'm just gonna stand right next to it and hope it doesn't kill me. Oh, piece of heart. Okay. So this passage is necessary for both Piece of Heart and the Goddess Cube you saw before. Now you need bombs to get there. And then here you just gotta claw shot between everywhere. I think in this case walking would be a little faster, just because you gotta aim every time. And apparently the game doesn't like it when you try to aim. The game really doesn't like it when you try to aim. There we go. Now watch the Goddess Cube have somehow been been reachable without doing that. I mean, look at this. Can I reach from here with the Skyward Strike? No, at least they did. At least they had the foresight to do that. If you didn't need a Skyward Strike to get that, that would kind of be more than pointless. More than a little pointless. More than a lot of... I don't know what I'm saying today. I think we can establish that at least. But anyway, what part of the desert have we not really been to? There, I'd say maybe, just maybe, the place we're looking for, also known as a place we haven't been to, would be over there with the question mark signifying mystery, a mysterious place that we, you know, haven't been to. Tumbleweed, tumbleweed. I'm actually going to get a tumbleweed this time. There we go. I like this. I'm actually getting I've been getting a lot of treasure in this episode. 2 tumbleweeds is not disappointing either. Let's climb up here. I knew there was a treasure chest here. Hopefully this one isn't another Piece of Heart. That would be... Dusk... You can find Dusk Relics outside of the... Okay. Granted, once you've finished all the Silent Realms, there is a way to get Dusk Relics outside of them. But I didn't know you could get them before that way outside of them. That was a little confusing. Anyway. I don't feel like going to the sky and then back down to the surface, so I'm instead going to walk in that direction and then cut. For some reason, I thought you could warp to every bird statue. That was a little wishful thinking, I guess. Should do that. And you could do that. You could do that in Majora's Mask a decade ago, so I don't know why they didn't bring it back for here. You've got statues of birds, mind you. In Majora's Mask, it was owls. So you literally have bird statues that act as save points. 2 Zelda games, and yet it's the older one that you can use them for warping, and not in the. And I just realized that I kind of was supposed to cut here, even though we're there already. Either way, I'm actually going to fight this moblin because I feel like it. And you are hearing the nunchuck, not the nunchuck strap, hit my pants quite a lot. I just realized I could have probably upgraded the shield. I just wasted an entire red moblin. They're all red. I just wasted an entire moblin. Okay. Now that we're near the West Desert Bird statue, this is a place we could not access before because we needed the Clawshots. We can get to an area. I don't know where I was going with that. That was weird. I think I just completely forgot what I was about to say. But well, we're here in a. We can now go here because we have the Clawshots. That is important to say. Just avoid these 2 Octoroks, except this one. We kind of can't. Well, actually, we could just run past them. Not really the best security system for all of the nothing that lies in this direction. What is this? They're really... Well, I stand corrected. I guess you could have gotten up there before. You just needed the Clawshots to get to the place of the Clawshot target. Yeah, I guess you could have gotten up here a different way, but you need the Clawshots for this. That. There we go. So, what awaits us beyond here? Let's find out. Now we got Lanayru Caves. Whole new area. Doesn't really look that big. It's got a passage to Lanayru Mine, which we were not in before, and plot twist, there's more than one Goron in this world. Okay, I know there is a goddess, the Gossip Stone. Not a goddess anything, just a Gossip Stone. Knew there was a Gossip Stone here. Actually remember this one. Boing boing! Get an evil crystal! I like it when they give me rare treasures that I don't have to work for whatsoever. Bit of a tip though, if you do want to farm evil crystals, say somewhere in this vast desert, there's a dragon who loves putting the abilities of those who visit him to some kind of test. If you master the challenges he throws at you, you'll be rewarded with a shield stronger than any other. Okay, if we find a dragon, that would probably be a good idea, because, you know, the whole shield breaking system was new to Skyward Sword, and if you can kind of literally break the system by rendering having a shield that is unbreakable, that'd be nice. Got a couple treasure chests in here, and Monster Horn. From now on, now that you have the whip, didn't really see any of them beforehand, so this didn't apply to Ben. And she's going to tell me now. Okay. Any Bokoblin that can use a horn to call others of its kind will be able to... You can use the whip to steal the Monster Horn. Someone said they were going to solve the mystery of the Time Shift Stones here in Lanayru Mine. There's a passage to the mine from here. I wonder... I'm just going to open this up as a shortcut since you can't go to the sky from Lanayru Caves. Clawshot area. Don't believe... Nope, there's nothing besides... Okay. No. Thought there was like a block you needed to push to be able to get up here, but you just need the Clawshots in general and you can get to the caves from the mine. But, as you can see, in that question mark direction, there is actually a locked door. You know, outside of the locked doors in dungeons. So this Goron is Golo, who's looking for something about dragons. the easiest name to say, is it? How about you, Link? Why are you here? You're looking for a sacred flame? That sounds like something I have heard of before, but maybe not. Sweet Goro! I forgot that existed. So, Lanayru Sand Sea. You go straight through there to get to the Sea of Sand. You need the Clawshots to get up there. But we need a Sand Key to get to the Sand Sea. And conveniently, Golo has the key for no particular reason. So we can go there. I guess I'm going to wait for those little things to line up with things. I hate how you have to press B and A to get down. It should just be B and B. Or B reactivates the Clawshots after you get out of first-person view. So, now that we're through the door, I'd say we should end it. That was very close to a voice crack. A report, Master. This is Lanayru Sand Sea. This whole area was once a vast ocean. And now that we have achieved, but the water has all evaporated and now the area is a sea of sand. But, now that we have reached the ancient Lanayru Sand Sea, what was once a great ocean. Signs indicate that this place functioned as a port linking the land to the sea. Now that we have reached a humongous new area of Lanayru, biggest single area in the game, I'd say it'd be a good time to end things off. So, until next time, when we explore the Sand Sea, the Sea of Sand, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, sanding off. Fi, shut up so I can end this episode already.